Welcome to your daily dose. My name's Robert. It's my pal Susan. She's not sipping water. She's just smiling. Um, there is a movie, again, to be evergreen. I don't want to say new, but there is a movie that came out in June of 2022 called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Have you heard of this?
No.
Nelly.
Wow.
Here's the deal. I'll give you a brief overview and then we'll jump off from it. It is a sci-fi comedy meta universe hero's journey on absolute steroids, and it stars a co-starring role in a brilliant turn by the awesome Jamie Lee Curtis. It has elements of horror. It feels like Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill meets The Matrix with an awesome, weird sense of comedy, and something like, if you ever saw Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, hyper insanity screen work that I saw this movie
Wow.
with my parents.
Wow.
And rarely, because there was three different opinions about the film,
Hmm.
rarely has a film been better titled. And in our a recent episode, you mentioned that everything everywhere type of thing, you said. This movie was everything everywhere all at once, and it was 3 acts, and they put it up on
Oh,
the screen
interesting.
for you.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about that title and think about that feeling. Everything everywhere all at once.
That's the world we're living in right now. It's
Uh-huh.
really tough, and the younger generation and others of older generations also feel thrilled with the opportunity to go research this thing that you just said. Somebody used a word that we didn't know. Go look it up or get the reference or whatever. It's it's fun to be able to do that. It's rude and, and, and hurtful to the person who's talking to you when you
Yeah.
pick up your thing, and you ding it. And it's tough with, like, here in the Zoom room, because I have my phone turned off, but the computer dings.
Uh-huh.
I maybe there's a way to turn that off, but a ding catches your attention, and man. So yes, I that is a brilliantly titled film, and I haven't seen it yet, but I can picture the phone.
There's
It's an iPad. It's a computer. It's your car radio. It's a television.
I can lead with it to take it even a step further, just to say that what they're getting into, and this has shown up in more films, especially in the last 20 years, this idea of meta universe, of multiverse. I call it meta, but it's both, really. Are you familiar with stories? I mean, the DC, I mean, the event Marvel world is all about, right? The multiverse, which
I
basically they're talking about philosophically the idea that there are multiple representations of yourself across infinite number of planes based on any decision you make that could take you to a different path in a different world and have a different life.
Yeah, okay. I can see
Yeah,
that. That would.
it's not a new philosophical idea. It seems to be one that's growing, and I don't know if part of it is because of media, or it's interesting. I don't know, but I see
Well,
it.
it is. It is interesting, and to me, it's a matter of the timing. So if someone's talking, or let's say I'm talking, and then there's a distraction, like them going to look something up on my behalf, completely in resonance with the conversation we're having, I am interrupted, if you will, in a
Yeah,
way. And
yeah.
unfortunately, maybe this is just me. Maybe it's me plus Parkinson's, but I can easily forget where I was going and
Mhm.
lose my train of thought or lose a word. And my natural um, inclination to be with the person I'm with, if they've pulled me over into this thing they're now reading out loud to me because they think I'll be interested, then I completely have lost where I was going because I'm over here in their space. So
Mhm.
it's a very complicated reality
Yes,
world right.
because I can hear the case for somebody doing exactly what you've done, and I've done that, thinking they're yes-anding you. And what I heard you say was that, in fact, maybe you either weren't done or were in fact derailed by this attempt to yes and.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Coming from a positive place on their part, support, they think I'm interested. Maybe their mind is going faster than mine. Maybe on my articulation or whatever's slowed down.
I love all of that, and that's your daily dose.